Let's jump to war here, and today we've got a bit of an interesting battle. This obviously isn't a disaster battle because, you know, close victory and auto resolve, whatever. But you might look at this and think, why the hell is there a bunch of goblins in the army? Well, they're actually not goblins. So this player has actually looked into the game files and found that Wissenlinden Nuln actually has 2 additional Amethyst units that are in the game files, completely functional, but you can't recruit them. So he's used the console command to put these units in his army and sent it to me so we can showcase what these units actually would have been. So this one over here is the Amethyst Ironside Repeater Handguns. And then this one is the Amethyst Outriders Blunderbusses. So we've also got some basic heroes here. So let's see how they actually perform in battle. And I'm actually curious as to why these didn't actually make it into the game, because they're completely functional. So let's jump in and have a look. Okay, so yeah, we'll take our goblins and let's firstly go and have a look at them. So, if we have a look over here, you can see they're fully modeled and they've got repeater handguns. Maybe they're not lore friendly? I don't know. So, the way that these guys work, they shoot 6 volleys. Each volley isn't that damaging in on its own, but when you multiply it by 6, that's quite a lot of damage. There's nothing that we can do to boost their ammunition because they're just not affected by any Lord skills or technologies or anything. But they, they're in the game files. This is not modded. If you have a look down here, there's no white dot. So I was able to load this without having any mods attached whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch them not too wide, like that. Put these guys out in front to act as a bit of a tank, just to slow down the enemy if possible. And these ones here obviously use Net of Amantok, just to slow them down. Oh, okay, hang on. We don't really want to get flanked, because they'll definitely try to do that. This will prevent them from doing that, but we'll be vulnerable on this side, and that's where we'll put the blunderbusses. I'll send them up ahead, and we'll see how they go. So yeah, looking at these ones, so they're shorter range than the actual Amethyst Outriders, which I think, aren't they the grenade launcher variants? I can't remember. And these ones here, basically just blunderbusses. Yeah. And you can just stay back here. I don't think we're going to need you in this battle. So let's firstly use the Amethyst Outriders and see how they perform. Again, these units have no boost apart from just their experience bonuses, which isn't really going to affect their missile attack very much.
By magic and might, the Empire shall stand triumphant.
So yeah, their biggest weakness, I suppose, is the short range. They've got the same range as the Marauder Horsemasters. But if we could draw them away from the rest of these guys here, we could focus fire on them and kill them very quickly. Obviously, don't really want to be firing into trees. That'll block a lot of shots. Seems like they're going to wait until their reinforcements arrive. Yep. See here, very much in our favor. Okay, do not want to get hit by Norscan Frost Trolls. Ice Trolls, whatever. So yeah, these ones here, they dish out a lot of damage, probably a bit more than the Amethyst Outriders. I don't know, actually. I never really used the other one that much. Anyway, the main attack will begin soon. Maybe these ones weren't added just due to CA feeling that they were overpowered or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, because they kill real quick. And these units, they don't have the restock. None of the Nuln Gunnery School is affecting them. But yeah, these units, they exist in the game files. I wonder if there's other units that currently exist in the game files that just can't be recruited. And why they aren't just, like, added. Because, like, if someone's done all the work making these units functional, wouldn't that add better value to the DLC if there was 6 Amethyst units recruitable instead of 4? I mean, sure, there is already an Amethyst Ironside, and having 2 variants is a bit weird, I guess. Same thing with these. I don't know. I mean, that's all people really ask for, is just, like, more content. Just a bit, I think it's just a bit of a weird decision not to add them. Or maybe they were planning on doing it at a later date. Sort of like what they did with... Ooh, watch out over there. What they did with the Dwarf Deeps. I'm not saying that the Dwarf Deeps was planned later down the track. And they were just holding off on us. If you could try to bring them around. But yeah, they did bring in the Dwarf Deeps later, and it was a welcome addition for the Dwarves. So what I want to do here, try to lure Wulfric around so that he can get shot by the Amethyst Ironsides. So they've got slightly lower range. Oh yeah, he's got the Nemesis Crown, that's what that ability was. Here we go. Oh, not you. Just wait until he's in range. Oh jeez, I didn't even need to do that. Oh my god. Okay. I tell you what, they're pretty good at killing heroes, that's for sure. Alright, so swing them around the back over here again. Okay, so maybe that's why they didn't add these into the games. These ones seem kind of overpowered. Oh my goodness. They are so much better than the other Ironside. God, I gotta get pressed up on that. Are they gonna make it? Nope. God damn. Yeah, both of these units have a lot of firepower. And it seems like their base ammunition seems perfectly reasonable for these units as well. They're dishing out a lot of value for it. You know, most of the other aren't like all the other ones that are actually in the game playable without using console commands. You can boost their ammunition by tons. So these ones just have their base ammo. And also their missile attack damage isn't augmented by the engineer's skills. So this is just like all their base stats. Yeah, I don't even need the light wizards. Oh god, look at this. Well, I'll tell you what, it's definitely good at getting rid of a melee infantry wave. This would be very good against greenskins. because they've got real shit missile units. Well, it's also very good against Norsca. I think that this would only really struggle against something like that had longer range than it, because then you'd have to constantly push forward. So if you're going up against an enemy army like Wood Elves, this may not be so good just because they'll outrange you, kill you before you get close. Or something that's got like a lot of artillery. So maybe dwarves, if they've got organ guns and cannons and grudge throwers, that'd probably wreck you. You'd want your own artillery for that, which obviously we don't have here. But yeah, these are definitely some interesting units. I feel like these variants, the repeater handguns, are definitely better than the Amethyst ones that we currently have. And definitely more interesting, because the Amethyst ones, they're just like a kind of like a straight up upgrade, just better stats, I suppose, than the regular Nuln Ironsides, whereas this is actually using a different weapon. Anyway, let's go have a look on the actual, oh look at this here, on the actual campaign and see what's going on with this, if anything is affecting it at all. The unit cards for these ones are done, just not the Nuln Ironsides. Although maybe that's using the... Is that using the other unit card? Let's check. For the other Outriders. Okay, so if we go to the Garden of Moor... No. Who cares? Yep, okay. Alright, so if we go here, let's have a look. Okay, so let's firstly see if this provides any buffs for our guys here. So we have a look at their current stats. So melee attack 53, melee defense 54. If we go to here...
The mystic arts empower
your being. It didn't improve them at all. Alright, I'm gonna take this hero out because these guys have triangulation, right? The missile strength plus 12% for the hero's army. Is that boosting this at all? Let's see. So if I take it out, it is actually. Yeah, it is. They're not affected by any of the Lord skills though. So these ones here, they're not affecting them. So they're not getting extra ammunition or missile strength from that, but they are getting missile strength from this one here. Sick of that noise. Take that off. Okay, so what I'm going to do here as well, I'm going to take out another one, and I'm going to grab 2 of these, 1 each. So yeah, it's definitely not affected by these abilities. You know, I doubt this one hit would be as well. We'll grab that and see if it actually applies. I've got plenty of that. Yeah, they don't have the murderous charge though, so they're not affected by the upgrades. And then, oh right, I need to capture a settlement in order to be able to recruit them.
I protect the Empire, either side.
Okay, so we'll grab this one and this one, and let's have a look. So, yeah, the unit card is exactly the same. As far as I can tell, it looks identical. So they're definitely higher upkeep costs. They've got no description on this. So these ones here... No, they're not grenade launchers. Not at 110 range. Yeah, these are just Outriders. Right. They also don't have the purple thing on that. You can see here this one's ammunition is boosted quite significantly. So this one has 47 ammo. So that's how much ammo they would have if they were actually boosted by the effects that that Elspeth is giving, and throughout the various Nuln Gunnery School upgrades, in addition to range boosts. I wonder if we've got a Hochland Scopes hero, would that also... Sorry, Lord. Heroes don't do it anymore. If we got a Hochland Scope Lord, would that affect these guys as well? Let's see, I might have one available that's saved up. Let me just check. Okay, if I go here, Hochland Scopes,
Master Engineer,
and if we just
Lady of Shaiish,
transfer them there
Magistrix,
and have a little bit of a look. So instead of 130 range, yeah, they're not affected by it because it's not range plus 10% for all units. It's for specific units, and anything that's specifies what units it boosts, it won't provide it for it. But if it doesn't specify, such as things like triangulation, I suppose what would provide extra ammunition
For the Empire.
is requisition. That would work. That should provide ammunition for them.
Rider of the dragon.
So give them back.
Carmine.
But yeah, that's really interesting that these units exist in the game files, fully functional, but they're not available. I'd probably, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why they don't make that available for everyone to use instead of having 4. Maybe they're just like, well, there's not enough UI space. I don't know. Like, there's definitely there's room in here for more. I don't know. I don't know. There's the content available. Maybe there's just too many variants of these cavalry and infantry, not enough of other things. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like that would add a lot more value to Elspeth's campaign, having more variants of the Amethyst units. Because honestly, when I played my campaign, I didn't find the Amethyst side of things that interesting. But that would definitely make things a little bit more interesting. Anyway, that's the end of this one. There's not really too much to talk about. I mean, the only way to get these units is to use the console command, so you can't currently recruit them. But they are in the game files. They're fully functional. They don't even require a boost, and they're super strong. I don't know why CA didn't put them in the game. I mean, that's something that only CA could explain, and I don't know if they're going to do that. So, I mean, you guys could... Now that you know that they do exist, you could query them about it. Maybe they'll give you an answer. Maybe they'll make them available. Maybe it was their plan all along to just polish them up a little bit and then add them as content later down the track. Just don't know. We don't have all the answers on this one, but we just know that they do exist. Anyway, it's the end of this one. Thanks to this guy for sending this in. I thought this was a really interesting sort of situation to check out. I wonder if there are any other units in the game files that exist there, but you can't recruit the units themselves. You know, obviously there's something that's not planned for DLC that's coming in a short while. Anyway, end of this one. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.